Pachecos drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He beams one deep right. They connect on the deep shot. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter, Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Has his man, it's Pacheco. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Gray. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
1st down throw, Mahomes. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, Coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start to fight back with their first points of this game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right up the gut. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard gain, 4th and 3 upcoming.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They went for it and got the 4 yards they needed, and that keeps this drive alive. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Give now to the running back. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Call it 4 yards, and we'll see what they do now from 4th and short in this spot.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And this is only a short gain. He's stopped down at the 33. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hauled in by Rice. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Jones up for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
The Broncos back out on offense. They're running back hit. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Nix with it on 1st. Buying some time right. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down. Nick's looking to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Running it after the penalty. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. And we'll see what kind of first impression he makes tonight. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Fair catch taken. Not the punt that they were looking for. Excellent field position awaits. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Escapes the pocket. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. So halftime has to wait one more snap. That pass interference call means we've got an untimed down coming up. He's going to keep this one. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Broncos will extend their lead as time expires in the half. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Finds his man Gray. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He has the first over the middle. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he tries to power through him, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Now it's Mahomes. Oh no, they get him yet again. He breaks a tackle. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Completes this one to Rice. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Here's Mahomes now. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Man, that ball looked good out of his hands. It just couldn't get through the defense cleanly. Somebody tips it away and saves a potential completion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They bring a tight end in motion right. A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Completes this one to Gray. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the 1st hit or the 2nd. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Got Washington, it's complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for and you go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's held up short of midfield after a small gain. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9. Back to the well again. He has the 1st inside the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 33. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. They give it to him again. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st. Another carry for him. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Broncos take a 13-point lead. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. Quite the start to that drive, huh? The first play sets him up now at the 38. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the 41. Hauled in by Gray. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll be stopped after getting this down to the 31. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 4. It is Cup, left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They're now set for 1st and 10. That's the end of the 3rd. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Broncos. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. Up the sideline, past the 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Now a give running right. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Now a give left side. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Nix with it on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. When you ask a lot of your defenders on that field, it is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Play action with Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Plowing up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give the...
He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Second and 6 coming up here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing here, Nix. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Cut out left. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the 1st. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. That's going to be caught by Washington. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 16 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Nick Snap to throw. Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Gay's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. 3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
No return on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. All right, one more snap to play here. They'll run it from the gun. And this one doesn't go far. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.